When selling your images for stock, it's often best to remove any text or logos from objects within the image. So that might be a brand name on an item of clothing, it could be a number plate on a car, or anything else that's identifiable to an individual or another company. You might also simply want to remove a logo for an image of your own that you're using for any kind of personal use. So what I've done here is added some text to a complex area of this image. So you're going to see just how well this text is removed from this scene. So you can imagine how effective it would be if you were removing a logo from something like a plain colored t-shirt. It is absolutely seamless. So with the background layer active, we just need to select the rectangular marquee tool and then drag that over the logo or the text that we would like to remove. Next up, we just need to go to select and then color range. Usually by default it's set to sampled colors, so if I sample around the text, that area goes light and the logo becomes black because that's not selected. So if I click on the text there, we get the white logo text, so that means that it is selected. And then we can use the fuzziness to control that. But because we're working with white here, we can target that specifically, as we can reds, yellows, greens, cyans, blues, magentas, and also these tones of the grayscale. So I'm going to go for highlights, and then that brings up two sliders for us. We have fuzziness and range. So the fuzziness controls how wide a range of colors is in the selection, whereas range controls how close to the sample colors similar colors need to be included in the selection. So this is actually set perfect, but if I just drag that over to the left, you'll see we're widening that range, and then if I just use Control and Z, I can go back. That would be Command and Z on a Mac, and then taking it over to the right, it just narrows it even more. So I'm going to stick with that range of 230 and then click OK, and you'll see that just the text is now selected. So next up we need to go back up to the select menu, and I am going to go down to modify and expand. So the amount you need to expand by depends on the overall dimensions of the image and also the size of the object and the logo within the image, so that you might need to expand by anywhere between typically 2 and 5 pixels, but I'm going to go for 5 pixels here because I know that that's going to work here, and you'll see there that we're expanding around the text, so we know for sure that that is included in the selection. And then the next thing that we need to do is go up to the edit menu and then go down to content aware fill, and on the left we have our selected area where we can use tools to adjust the area that's been selected, but because of the way this technique works, it's very unlikely that you would need to use any of these. Then on the right you can see the end result, which in that tiny thumbnail looks really good. So we have some options here. We can output to the current layer, a new layer, or a duplicate layer. So I'm going to leave it at current layer, but if you wanted to maintain a non-destructive workflow, a new layer would be the best option. So if I just hit OK and then hit Control and D to deselect, that would be Command and D on a Mac, and then I can zoom in and you can see there that it is absolutely flawless. We have removed that text. So as I say, if that was a logo or some text on a really simple single colored t-shirt or something like that, it would work perfectly. So that is how to remove text and logos from your images in Photoshop.